Welcome to That's Life. I'm Marcia Boyles, and I'd like to introduce my co-host, Kathleen Taylor.
Hi, I'm Kathleen Taylor. I'm the social work manager here at Green Spring, and so happy to be co-hosting That's Life with Marcia. Today we're going to be doing 3 vignettes. And the first one is going to be about Homer, who our viewership should be familiar with, hopefully. Homer has been a committed caregiver to his wife for many years, and she just died over the summer. So this is going to be the first holiday season that Homer is going to be without her for a lot of years. So he is going to be checking in with Ann Talley, his social worker, and just kind of working through how that's going for him.
All right. Well, we have 2 other vignettes, as you're saying, Kathleen, and the first one is Cecilia, played by Ginny King, and she will be just checking in with you, I think, to wish you happy holidays. And then we'll finish up with our comedian character, Pansy, played by Kay Cumby. So with that, then, we'll stop and let's roll the vignettes.
Hi, Homer. How are you?
Hi,
Thanks for coming in to see me.
Well, thank you. It's always good to be here.
How have you been?
Well, I'm doing okay. Yeah. We family gathered for Thanksgiving Day. Mm-hmm. Children, their spouses, my granddaughter, and Winnie and I were married on Thanksgiving Day in 1955.
Oh my
so
goodness.
it would have, if Winnie had been there, we would have celebrated our 60th. Dumb day to get married. Every Thanksgiving Day, she would remind me of it. It was my mother's idea, you see, because my mother and dad were married same date, 23 years earlier. So every Thanksgiving Day, I'd wait to see if Winnie was going to renew the contract for another year, and she would remind me. She'd take a little dig at me about that.
So how long has it been since when he's passing?
I'm doing okay. I laugh a lot. I cry a lot. Sometimes I'm uncertain which. I'm up every morning. I try to get to Channel 6 every morning.
That's good. So you're
It gets me up,
busy.
but yeah, it's hard. It's hard to be in the apartment alone.
Yeah.
Some days I'll leave 9 in the morning. Won't get back until sometimes after 9 in the evening. But the common spaces, I walk the grounds, I walk the hallways, I chat up people.
Good.
I
So
do
you're
the
getting out?
I do the Sudoku, I do the crossword puzzle. I get to the fitness center, not as much as I'd like, but I do. And I've been to up to Buffalo for a tribute dinner to the Franciscan nuns. I've been for the first time in a long while. I've been to a cousins reunion, first cousins reunion, and I'd like to get back. I hope to get back to Ireland next spring.
So lots of plans. So you got through Thanksgiving, and now with the Christmas season coming up,
Yeah.
what kind of plans do you have with your
We're
family?
trying to work it out because my son-in-law has a married daughter from his first marriage, and if Aaron and Pete can get up to Cazenovia, New York, why my granddaughter will want to go up there. They're very close. Mm-hmm. So I think probably my son and daughter-in-law and my younger daughter will probably come up here, spend a day here. I tell people I'm living the good life.
How so?
Well, the words to the song. Yes, the good life. It lets you hide all the sorrow you feel. So that's what's happening. I'm hiding the sorrow that I feel. And visiting with you is part of the good life, except I don't hide the sorrow very well when you and I talk, do I?
That's okay.
Yeah,
You need to let it out sometimes.
so there's a lot, there's a lot that's going on. I'm staying busy. At the end of the day, people say, "What did you do today?" And I say, "I was very busy, but I don't know what I did, except Channel 6 probably."
That's a good thing. It's
Yeah.
like a distraction for you. And sometimes I wonder if it's not a comfort for you, too, to come to Channel 6.
Yeah, well, yes. I like what I do here. It's my day job, my new day job, which I hope to keep for a while. Yeah. So that's it.
Okay. Well, it seems like you're just taking it day by day. Some days are easier than others.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
kind of what we talked about before. And you have a good plan. Your family's surrounding you at Christmas time, because sometimes holidays can be a challenge.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Well,
I'm glad to hear that your family's being very supportive. And I would hope that you would come back after Christmas and check in with me, and we can talk some more
Well-
and see what your plans are for the new year.
you know, if I ever get straightened out, I'm going to have to find some excuse to come talk with you.
You never need an
Yeah.
excuse to come talk to me.
So yeah, it's good. This is good. This is a good part of the good life.
I wish you a very Merry Christmas.
Well, thank you. Yeah, and you, and
All
you. Yeah.
Well, come see me again soon.
All right, I will. Thanks.
Hi, Kathleen. I just dropped in to say hi and wish you a happy holiday.
So glad to see you, all decked out in Christmas
Well,
cheer.
yes, I had to be in the season, you know.
Oh, you look great. You look so happy.
Well, I am happy. It's everything is turning out very well, and my daughter and her and Amanda and Jane are happy, and I'm happy for them.
Wow. So how long has it been? They had their wedding. How long ago was it?
3 months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they're newlyweds at this point.
Well,
huh?
pretty much, yes. They are newlyweds, but they
Yeah.
have a very nice apartment, and I'm going there for Christmas, which is certainly a change in our relationship, certainly.
I know.
Because we just haven't been close at all for many years. So this will be really wonderful.
Yeah, this has got to feel a little bit like a miracle for you.
Well,
in a way.
yes, it really is. It's just so happy that it happened.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So you're going to be spending time with them then at Christmas time.
Yes, I'm going to their apartment, and I think they're having other people in too, which will be nice.
That'll be great.
And so I think it'll be a very happy occasion.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Now your other daughter is where?
In California.
In California. So I'm guessing she's not going to be able to make it
No,
down.
no, she usually doesn't come. She has family out there, and you know. So, but I plan to go out there next year and visit her
Oh,
too.
okay.
Yeah.
So that's good. Well, I don't even think, when I first met you, I don't think I would ever imagine that I would have seen you quite this
Up.
Yes. with antlers.
Yes, with antlers as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was pretty. It's been a long time we've been meeting, and you've helped me so much. But
Oh,
it's been a
thanks.
year and a half or more
Yeah. Yeah.
since we first started
So.
discussing my problems.
Right. Right. And so now instead of discussing your problems, we're talking about
How
your happiness.
Yes, my happiness and how wonderful everything is.
Which I would much prefer. That's for sure.
Yes, it's really great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
And
am.
what are you doing for the holiday?
Staying close to home, having my family to the house, and we'll just do our Christmas thing. Tree, presents,
Yeah.
cookies,
Yeah.
all the usual things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the mess of Christmas and
Absolutely. All the
the joy too.
Yeah, it is. It's family, just family makes the holidays.
Oh, absolutely.
So
Yeah.
I am again just so excited to hear you talking about being with your family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. It'll be certainly different than it has been, and that's a
Yeah.
good thing.
Yeah, it's a new phase in your life,
Yes, absolutely, and in her life,
in her life.
their lives actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the new year brings
Happiness,
excitement
I
and
think, and-
happiness and all of those
Yeah.
good things.
Yeah.
We can't wish more for anybody, can we?
No, not at all.
Yeah. Well, I'm so glad that you stopped by.
Well,
I'm
I just
always
wanted
glad
to
see you.
pop in and wish you a happy holiday.
Thank you. You too, of course. And just keep on checking in with me.
Okay,
Yeah,
I will.
absolutely. Let me give you a Christmas hug.
Oh yes, absolutely. We'll have a wonderful New Year.
You too. Thanks. We'll see you soon.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas, little girl. I've been checking my list and you've been good all year. Ha, ha.
So good to see you, Pansy.
Pansy, how did you know my name?
Oh. I don't
thought I
know.
was so good as Santa Claus.
You were very good as Santa Claus.
Well, and I just wanted, the season is just right, and I thought you needed a visit from Santa Claus.
This is
To
great.
cheer
You as Santa is great.
Oh, good. What are you going to do for the season?
Celebrate.
You be here?
Yeah. Most of well, except for Christmas, but I'm not going to take time off or anything. What are you going to do for Christmas?
Well, I'm going to take an airplane trip, and it'll be my first airplane trip all by myself.
Oh,
And I'm going to
good.
Colorado to see my family out there,
Uh-huh.
and I'm a little shaky.
Uh-huh.
I don't,
But you're
I
excited.
don't do alone yet very well.
But you're excited too, right? It's
Yeah,
going to be great
yeah.
to see your
yeah,
family.
it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
I have grandchildren and great grandchildren, and so I might not see you for a while.
You
I'll get so
might not.
I'll get so excited.
You'll be hanging
after
out
that.
over there.
Yeah.
Are you going to wear your Santa Claus outfit for your grandkids? That would be a good idea.
Wonder how it would do on the plane.
I think people would love it. Except for when you're going through security, maybe.
What would I have to do? I don't have to take my shoes off, do I?
Yeah, you do. Wear good socks.
Oh no, yeah, I'll mend the holes in my toes.
Good idea.
that's good,
Yeah, good to think
So,
about, right?
yeah.
But anyhow, I'm happy to hear that you're going to be visiting family. That sounds
Yeah, I'm
really
kind of
good.
happy about it too.
Yeah.
So
How long has it been since you've seen them?
probably a year and a half, something
okay.
like that. Yeah.
So this will be great. And Christmas time. How old are your grandchildren?
10 and 12, and yeah.
They're
and,
still a good
yeah,
age.
Yeah, right.
Do they still believe in Santa?
They better.
They better, if they want their presents, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, thanks
anyhow,
for stopping by.
I hope you have a wonderful season.
You too. Absolutely. You look
Okay.
great.
Oh, thanks.
And it did take me a minute to recognize you.
oh,
Don't
good.
worry.
That's good. Okay, that's
All
good.
right. You're going to go back out and, oh my. That's crazy.
Should I wear that on the plane?
Definite. Well, I don't know. Again, I don't know the security implications, but yes.
Okay. All right. Have a good year, rest of the year.
Thanks. See you when you come back.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Hello, my name is Vince Ainger, aka Homer Winslow, and I wish all of you a very happy and healthy holiday season. Thank you.
This is Kay Cumbie and her alter ego Pansy and her other alter ego Santa Claus, wishing everybody a joyous holiday season at this wonderful Green Spring campus.
Hi, I'm Ginny King, and otherwise known as Cecilia Throgmeyer, and I've been playing this part on our program with the social workers, and I just want to wish everyone a happy holiday and a pleasant and healthful new year.
Hi, I'm Ann Talley, and I'd like to wish you a very Merry Christmas and a wonderful New Year.
Welcome back. Kathleen, those were such nice vignettes.
They were.
What theme did you pick up today?
Well, I think that the really nice part about it is that there was a sense of new beginnings, of hopefulness for all of our characters. So how wonderful and appropriate for the end of this year and the beginnings of 2016, that all of the characters are moving into a new phase in their life and celebrating that.
There certainly was a celebratory attitude really on the part of all three of them. Perhaps Homer having a bit more trouble than the others, but even he was hopeful, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think so. Just sort of reaching out to his life and exploring a little bit more. He'd been a caregiver for so many years that he had really had to focus very specifically on his care partnership with his wife. And so now, even though you sense that there is that loss still there for him, and sometimes a feeling of maybe not having that purpose, because being a caregiver is so much that becomes your whole purpose in life. So now he's at loose ends a little bit, for sure.
Seems to be occupying his time, doesn't he?
Yeah, and I think that that's part of it, is when you are sort of searching for that sense of purpose for a while, you're just off exploring the world and trying to figure out what does have meaning for you, and what maybe is not a direction that you want to go in. So he's traveling a little bit, and he's going back to his family, and a reunion for I think the nuns that used to teach him back in his childhood.
I think that's what he was saying.
So
yes.
sometimes we go backwards before we can go forward, which I think is also
Well,
good.
aren't holidays something about going back to our beginnings too?
I think so. We reflect on the past, and we find that part of our past that is the core of who we are, and then we bring that forward into our present and our future. So I love that about the holidays, actually.
Very positive kinds of reflections, and as you and I have talked about in our other program, we all move on to new and exciting things on the holidays.
That's right.
In the way of forming our own new traditions.
Absolutely. And I think for Homer, it's bittersweet, and it's his first holiday season without his wife, and the fact that they were married at Thanksgiving, and then now he's got the Christmas season as well. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of memories, just those bittersweet times, that he's, I'm sure, happy to be able to remember the fact that when he gave him a hard time every Thanksgiving about having been married at that time of year, and he was remembering that. So all in all, I think Homer's doing well. I love that he continues to check in with Anne and find that as a positive relationship for him.
Yes, they clearly do have a very, very constructive and nice relationship.
Exactly.
They're doing very well. And this, of course, is Pansy's first Christmas, too.
It is. Absolutely. Absolutely. And she's venturing out for her first airplane ride on her own to visit family.
And that's a big deal.
That's a huge deal. I know we didn't really get so much of a chance to explore maybe her trepidation in being out there on her own, but clearly we also saw her excitement at doing that. And
I think the TSA, when faced with Pansy's Santa, may have a whole new element on their hands.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that hat.
No, I'm not either.
They might put her into a room for that hat, but definitely, and she, that playfulness that she has towards life serves her well. So I'm excited for her. I think she's gonna find out that that's another part of who she is, that she's finding out she can go out there on her own and she can be successful. So
yes, and that really has been quite a wonderful lesson for Pansy.
yeah, that's been great. And then of course Cecilia, when she and I are reflecting back on her journey, for sure she started out at a pretty difficult time with health problems of her own, and certainly the discord in her relationship with her daughter. And now here she is sitting in my office, and she's got a huge smile on her face, and she's dressed up in cheerful attire that I never would have imagined her in before.
A new Cecilia.
It really is.
My
And
goodness.
we had a hug, which I think was also something that Cecilia would not have done a year ago. So that, as a social worker, that just makes me so happy to be able to see those changes and that progression in anyone when I've been working with them, and certainly somebody that grows so close to you as you travel with them during those times of hardship sometimes, and to see her coming out the other side, just like Pansy, just like Homer, it's great. It's hopeful for social workers too to be able to see that.
Well, that's a nice way of putting it,
Yeah.
Kathleen. Well, I think all of these were certainly helpful. They were fun to watch, and I think with that, then we need to wish each other Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
Happy holidays to you as well.
And to all of our viewers.
And to all of our viewers.
We're wishing you well for the holidays. And thank you for joining us.
Absolutely. To all of our viewers, happy holidays. Do things that make you joyful and give you a warm feeling inside. And we'll see you next year.
See you in January. Thanks for joining us today.